I'm back in 29.
Okay.
Lost 5 years.
So you walked into the dojo?
So I'm working out some now. I'm playing racquetball. So I get back in shape after not doing anything. And martial arts sounds like fun.
Okay. Have you trained before? Okay, so this is your first time?
Thinking about it, I'm thinking about martial arts.
Okay. And that's your main interest? You're looking to get a good workout, or are you looking to kind of train a little bit?
I'm
or
looking for mainly for exercise.
Okay, perfect. That's fun for me too, because then I really get to work on some of the basics with you, but we can also do a good workout at the same time. So what we can do is we'll have you come in. Let's do a quick class. We'll hit the bag a little bit. We'll do a little bit of a workout. I'll show you some technique, and then you can see if that's something that you're interested in, and we'll go from there. Does that sound good? All right, so come on in. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you the basics. The reason I show the basics first is because I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. So if you've ever seen one of your buddies get in a fight and their hands all jacked up afterwards because they punched, it's probably because they didn't punch properly. So I'm going to show you the proper technique on how to do it. And then we'll move around a little bit today and we'll do a little bit of hitting the back, okay? So first thing we're going to do is what's called a horse stance. So I want your feet a little bit past the shoulders, just like that, and then bend the knees just like this. Perfect. That's going to give you a little bit better balance. So what I want you to do is stand up straight. Now watch, don't let me push you down. So go backwards. Okay, now what I want you to do is just bend your knees just a little bit. Okay, now don't wait. See the difference? So now you have good balance. So anytime you get in a self-defense situation, you want to make sure your knees are bent. Anytime you've done racquetball, you're not standing up straight while you're swinging. You have your knees bent while you're swinging. That's going to give you more power when you're hitting the ball. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So knees are bent. Next thing I'm going to do is show you how to make a fist properly. So I want you to close up your fingers, leave the thumbs out. So you're going to close up the fingers just like this. Your thumbs are going to go on the top. I consider them like the locks. They're locking your fingers into place. And the last thing I want you to do is pull your arms all the way back as high as you can. Now the reason we do this, because you're sitting there going, okay, this is a little funky. Well, how am I doing this? There's a couple things. One, if it feels awkward, you're probably doing it right. Okay, that's the number one thing I always tell people. If you feel like you're in an awkward position, you're probably doing something right. The reason we teach the hands at the side like this is because in a fight, where do we want our hands? Up or down? We want them up. So if I teach you to do this, where's your hands 99% of your life? Hang down. So I want to teach you to keep your hands up. So if your hands start to fall, we want to bring the hands back up. And that's what this is teaching you. Without actually having to work on the guard first, we teach this first. So that way your hands aren't falling. Does that make sense? Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is called a palm heel strike. This is one of the safest strikes you can do because it's very hard to hurt yourself. Okay? And that's one of the most important keys. In a self-defense situation, you don't want to hurt yourself. And then eventually we're going to hit the bag and get a little bit of a workout. Alright? So what I want you to do is on my ki is spirit yell. Means we're going to yell and do our strike as hard as we can. And it's scientifically proven when you yell, Serena or Venus Williams, the tennis players, when they hit the ball, they go, ah! Like that. That means they're putting more power into their strikes. If they hold their breath, you're not going to get as much out of it. Okay? So when I say ki, your hand is going to come straight out, and I just want you to leave it right there. And what you're going to do is breathe out. That's your ki. Just like that. Ready? Ki. Good. Now hold it right there. Now you see how your fingers are in front? If you hit, what are you going to hit with? The fingers. So you want to bend the elbow a little bit. You want to aim with the palm right up into the face, just like that. Okay? So again, you're going at an upward up into the chin. If you go straight, look what's going to hit first. So if I'm like this, it's almost impossible for me to pull my wrist all the way back. So I'm going to bend my elbow so that I'm hitting with the palm out. Exactly. Okay? Now let's try the other hand. Ready? Kia. Good. Just like that. And you want to make sure that you aim straight. Now normally we'll have a mirror right here. And I'll have you aim towards the mirror. That way you can aim to your chin. So if you're like this, you're aiming towards the shoulder. You want to aim to the middle of your body. Okay? That's the palm heel strike. Now, from that strike we'll go into bags out, hit the bags a little bit. So I'll say ki, you'll do a palm right here, boom. Next one, we'll do a little bit of workout. Then the next one we're going to do is the rising. Okay, the rising is one of the most powerful strikes in the martial arts. Because think of a car crash. If a car is just sitting here and one car goes in, it does a lot of damage. But what happens when both cars are going at the same time? It creates a colossal crash. So when you're doing the rising knee, you're pulling them down as you're doing the strike. So you're getting that impact. Okay, so what you're going to do, knees are bent, hands are at your side, perfect. You're going to grab in front of you guys. If you're grabbing somebody's neck, you can grab them in the rib, it's very painful. painful. Okay, so you're going to grab just like this, and your knee's going to come straight up in the air. What you don't want to do is come sideways. We're going sideways. You want to come straight up while you're going to put your hands and just kind of break right over the knees. So ready? And breathe out as you do it. So grab in front. Good. Hands come back to the side. Perfect. Grab in front.
You have them start to yell and say, "Kia."
I usually do like that because for an adult, sometimes yelling "Ki" is, I don't want to say a goofy feeling, but it's a goofy feeling. I don't want them to feel that way at all. I just want them to be nice, easy breathing style. Okay, and I'll say "Ki" or I'll say "Go" or something simple for them. Grab in front. Ready? Just like that. Okay, I'll have them do it a couple times. And I'll pull the bag out. I'll say, now we're going to have some fun. Now we're going to do a little bit of a workout. All right? Because something you want to try to do. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to grab onto my uniform nice and tight. All right? Just like that. I want you to keep that left foot a little bit more forward. Your left foot, yeah, perfect. You want to line it up with my foot. There you go. Perfect. Now, when I say Kia, okay, you're going to do a rising knee right in here. You have two jobs. Okay? Your first job is to breathe. Your second job is don't miss. Okay, so those are your two jobs. Breathe and don't miss. All right, so ready? On my Kia, you're going to hit right in the middle. Ready? Kia! Good. Just like that. Now, I want you to keep that knee bent while you're kneeing. Ready? Kia! Good. Now, when I Kia, you're going to do 10 of them. I'm going to count. You're going to breathe. That's the only thing you're going to do. Are you ready? Go! 1. Faster. 2, 3, 4. Faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Heart rate. We're going to do that a little bit, then I'll do the other leg. We'll talk for a second, and then I'll review everything we did. I'll say, okay, we did the palm wheel today, we did the rising knee. If you came in for self-defense, I might teach you a wrist lock or a choke grab, whatever the technique may be. And then at the very end of the class, I'll bow them out, kneel down, meditate, think about what you've learned today. Okay? Anytime you meditate, you always tell me to think about what they learned, and then we kind of just finish from there. Okay? And so the last thing we'll do is the front position. We'll teach them how the front position works, bow the flag, bow myself, you're going to meditate, you're going to think about all the moves we did. This is kind of your opportunity to breathe, catch your breath, and think about all the moves. Eyes closed, then we open the eyes. So is that fun? Da da da, and then we go from there. Okay?
Nice. Nice.
You got your panting a little bit. Okay, but you guys see, I mean, and I put him on the spot, I just said, hey, there you go. But you see how it's just instantly you want to be able to just figure this out. And I mean, but again, this is what your bread and butter is. That's why 50% of your test was on the teaching aspect of it. Because if you're a good teacher, everything else sort of fixes itself. You notice that once Matt started getting you on the, okay, the knee, go fast, you're like, I saw your shoulders going up, like you're getting pumped up. And then he said, okay, now the other knee, pop, 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 up. Okay, how good was the class? How easy is that sign up going to be for him with you after this is all said and done? You know?
Ask questions because they're out of breath.
See, just a few minutes ago, his son, Casey, was doing the last one.
He still doesn't know how to punch.